Right then, ladies and gentlemen, what have we seen? KKR, new venue, new fortunes in IPL 2021. They've completely annihilated the Kings 11 by 5 wickets. We'll tell you all about it with Saba Karim on Criclytics Man vs Machine. Here we are in the post-match show where we kind of give you all the stats and numbers, but of course, man versus machine predictions as well. We'll move on to that swiftly, but we have to, of course, get Saba's first thought on what's been a comprehensive KKR win, should I say, or was it still even Stevens?
I think it was quite an easy win for KKR. They did well by bowling in the right area, especially on a tricky surface. Wasn't offering too much for the batsmen. It was slow off the wicket. It wasn't easy to time on such a wicket. And I think KKR bowlers were able to capitalize. And they were able to use the right kind of resources. It was good to see that KKR picked the right kind of combination. They had two spinners, Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti, and both of them were extremely effective. On top of that, Pat Cummins also bowled quite well today, picked up those 2 wickets. So I think overall it is quite a dominating performance from KKR.
Yeah, plenty of positives to choose there from Saba, because given the fact that Owen Morgan has been out of form as well, it was good to see him get back into the thick of things with the bat, of course. Let's also talk about Kings 11, because where did they lose the game? We saw that KL and Mayank didn't get off to the best possible starts in terms of run rates, and that's why a flurry of wickets fell. Do you think that's where they lost the game?
Yeah, partly, Avanish. I feel the team that loses the toss is at a distinct disadvantage because Ahmedabad track, what we saw today, second half, dew comes in. It's not easy to bowl with the wet ball, and all these things really work against the team that loses the toss. And I think that's what happened with the Punjab Kings. I also felt that they were unable to read the surface, and that is why if you see in their 11, they only had one regular spinner, which is Ravi Bishnoi, who bowled exceedingly well given the conditions. So if they had read the wicket better way, then both KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal should have gone harder at the beginning in the power play. Because they were unable to do so, it's not easy in the middle overs or even in the death overs to get quick runs when the surface is not very easy to bat on.
Yeah, and credit to the KKR Pacers in Prasidh Krishna, of course, and Shivam Mavi, who bowled 4 overs on the trot there for 1 for 13. And Pat Cummins as well getting amongst the wickets. Let's see how you did in the predictions, because I can tell you got the result wrong, but I won't give it away just yet. In terms of predictions, we'll showcase it at the end of a prediction number 5, so we'll keep some suspense going in this one. Batsman-wise, you didn't call this right, so did Criclytics. It got pretty much everything wrong, Saba. It was Owen Morgan who showed brightest. A word in his innings, please, because there was so much talk about his out of form in T20s this year, and he's having one of the worst years in his batting career. It's plenty of confidence for the KKR camp right now, isn't it?
Yes, there's immense pressure on Owen Morgan. You're leading one of the top sides who have been champions in the past, and you expect the captain to lead from the front. So far, he has not been able to do so, but finally he came good, and I think he has come good at the right time. This is from where kind of resurrection can take place for KKR. And going forward, next 5 weeks, you would expect Owen Morgan to chip in with some valuable runs, with some more match-winning performances. Because he's such an aggressive player. Even today, when he came into bat, KKR had lost some wickets, but he wanted to maintain that momentum. And he knew very well that if he can go hard right at the beginning, the run chase will become easier as the match progresses. And I think that's what happened today. So it was very calculated knock from Owen Morgan. And this is what is expected from the captain. And if he can do it many more times during the upcoming matches, I think this will be really good for KKR. So wonderful knock from Owen Morgan.
Yeah, wonderful indeed. He countered the brilliance of Ravi Bishnoi, who had, of course, you had him as a bowler pick, Saba. He didn't, of course, get the best attributes on the day. That went to Prasidh Krishna. So that's why it was still 0-0 on this stage. We'll skip on to the bowlers and move on to the all-rounders, because Sunil Narine, believe it or not, actually did pretty well out there. 2 for 22. He got, of course, a duck, but he got a catch, importantly. What do you have to say about the West Indian duo and the all-rounders here?
I was expecting Andre Russell to bowl maybe 1 or 2 overs more. He would have been in a far better position to pick up a wicket. He was in a good position to finish the game for KKR. It was quite an unfortunate manner the way he was. There was a run out. But yes, I think for KKR, it is good that at least both these all-rounders, to some extent, are getting back to form. So things look quite good for KKR. Sunil Narine bowled exceedingly well today, and although they promoted in the order at number 4, and that did not prove effective for them, but at least there is some kind of a strategy going in the minds of KKR management.
Yeah, and a word in that catch as well, Saba. Bishnoi, he's run 30 yards out. Is this the best you've seen this year?
Well, if not, it has to be Avanish. I think this was not only the catch of the match, but catch of the IPL season, and that is why I still firmly believe that Ravi Bishnoi bowled very well. And plus, if you can add this catch to his points tally, I think he would emerge the winner. The way he bowled with the wet ball, conceded only 19 runs in his 4 overs, and none of the batsmen were able to pick him either from the hand or off the wicket. It was an exemplary bowling performance from Ravi Bishnoi.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Let's move on to the wicket keepers, because here KL Rahul scored 19 of 20. Nicholas Pooran, who's also in that category, scored 19 of 19. Hence, none of you all got a point, which is Criclytics. Oh, of course, you, Saba. And match result, you guys went wrong as well. So here we can put out the prediction chart and show you that Saba lost 1-0. His first defeat, our Criclytics machine. It surely must hurt, Saba.
Yes, I'm devastated, but I'll come back strong, just like Owen Morgan. Just wait and watch.
Yeah, I think you'll come back strong. And given the fact you're in Ahmedabad somewhere, just completing your quarantine, are you excited to go out there and get in the thick of things as well with the Delhi Capitals?
Yes, I'm just waiting for the quarantine to get over. I think it gets over on the 30th. That's when I join the side. But Delhi Capitals are doing quite well. It was heartening to see them win that important encounter against SRH, especially in the super over. Akshar Patel was brilliant. So they do have some excellent match winners in the squad. So we'd love to be with them and to facilitate their progress in this season's IPL.
And we wish you the best of luck in that endeavour, Saba. We'll of course leave it there. You heard it from the man, not just in Ahmedabad, but the man in the thick of things of the IPL as well. And he's called a few wrong today, but we'll let him off the hook, considering he will come back strong, like he said, like Owen Morgan. And speaking of KKR, boy, the city of joy should be buzzing right now. That's all we have in cricket.com. Thanks for watching. I know it's slightly curtailed version, but we like to keep things sometimes short and simple. That's all we have from me, Avnish Hegde, signing off. Watch the space for more.